streaming, talking about the NFL, talking about the preseason game going on today, which is the Patriots versus the Eagles. So,
what's up, everyone? We're
yeah.
back finally. Thank God. Yeah, but that main point, we're streaming the game. Why not streaming the game? We're talking about the game. We'll have a scoreboard up quick. We actually started late, Dylan. I thought the game started at 8. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I did too.
I don't know. Of course, the NFL, only the NFL, which classically starts game late, starts this game early. Like,
Yeah. When I was at soccer. So.
yeah. Let me see.
Let me just push this back. Okay.
I'm just trying to. It's always get pushed last minute. I always have to do technical things. Surge will be on soon.
Yeah.
So we have a whole thing. Everyone, make sure you get in the chat. Let us know what you think about the game. We will have
anything
the
NFL also. This isn't only chat about the game. Obviously, you can talk about that, but
yeah,
we're here to talk.
Okay. Let me get up the. What are you laughing
at? Play-by-play.
Yeah.
Go to the ESPN one.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Where is that?
Go onto the ESPN website.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's stop sharing the screen then.
I would like you to share the process. Okay.
Okay. Just go to ESPN.
Yeah.
I wonder how would this even work if we did a live chat overlay. Okay, where is it?
And then it'll be.
Yeah, here.
That'll go up. Oh yeah, that works too. Actually, yeah. Follow live.
I'm not sure if that's it.
No, that was it.
Okay. Let me click it. There we go.
I did something that was against a lot of things I've been saying over the course of the offseason in my fantasy draft yesterday. I drafted Russell Wilson.
Wow. Wow.
That is not what we're trying to get.
All right, Dylan, why don't you do it?
All right. I don't know how to share my screen on this site, though.
You just go to the bottom.
All right, give me a sec.
Okay, let me stop screen sharing. You can all see my lovely... Okay.
I'll have it up when I share it.
Not sure how does... Oh, yeah, we'll have the... Okay. You know what? Let's run the intro. Can you hear it?
Yep.
There we go.
All right, I'm getting
What's
it.
What's up, Mike? Right okay. All right, wait. Wonder what if I click show? That's funny. All right. What's up? All right. Let me.
So Damian Harris scored the touchdown.
Right. I searched that he was joining.
All right, let me get back to the.
What's up, Mike? Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm going to just turn off my video real quick.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you know, we can actually play. I forgot. I have background music. This thing lets you play. A little background music.
I'm not quite sure how to...
Very high. You're not going to do that.
How do I share my screen?
It should be on. It's on the bottom where it says share screen.
I just have mute, enable camera, and settings, and it's not in settings.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably because.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, here. Surge.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, good. All right, we are trying to set up the stream, so And sir, the game started before, of course, before it was supposed to. Look, sir, look at the new setup. We got you can play music. You can have the
It's sick.
yeah, and
Sorry
we can
about the
also
technical difficulties, guys.
we can also record on this, which we couldn't do on StreamYard, which would be helpful. All right, everyone. This is the behind the scenes of everything.
Yep. So the Rams and the Raiders had a fight during their joint practice.
I saw.
That's crazy. And
Oh,
Titans,
I saw
Bucks
Antonio
also.
Brown got
Yeah,
kicked out.
Antonio
Yeah.
Brown punched
Titans
someone.
Bucks also.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I
Keep
know.
your cool. It's preseason.
I think we should start a petition to ban joint
Dylan,
practices.
turn on your camera.
They bring nothing other than
Wait one
fights and
sec. I'm just
injuries.
trying to share my screen real quick.
Okay.
And I have like my phone down on the keyboard. No one wants to see that.
Yeah. What's up, Warzone? Good to see you. I'm not sure which one of the 20 of you it is, but it's good to see you nevertheless.
So Joe Flacco.
Yeah, this is sick. You can play music. This is nice.
Yeah.
But guys, again, we're getting the
All right.
scoreboard up. We do apologize. Dylan, all right, there we
Got
go.
it. Let me just
There we go.
exit out of all my tabs. Inbox. Not the stream. MLS Fantasy. Untitled document. Michael Thomas injury. Giants running
Ooh, that's
back.
better. What do we think? All right, Dylan, you don't need to announce what you have on your screen.
I'm announcing everything. Okay.
There we go. That's better. That looks nice.
There we go.
There we go.
So you can see everything here.
Okay, I wonder what this does. No, it's not. I like this more. What would picture in picture do? What do we think, boys? This?
I think the last one was better.
This one? Agreed.
Mm.
What is this? What would this one be? Nah, you're right. You are right. Okay.
All right. So how many we got stream?
Yeah, thank you, Warzone. Dylan, can you turn on your camera?
Oh yeah, I can now.
Yeah, it does look good. I'm surprised we haven't found this before because I know there's a lot of the streaming services like this. This is much better.
Mm.
What do we think? We have the chat on the screen or not?
Yes. Well,
Let's see what let's see what it does. Oh, that's nice.
Can you pin one comment or no?
Yeah, I can. That's what I'm saying. I can do that.
Okay, that's probably better than I guess.
Yeah, this looks much better. Look at that, boys. That looks very nice.
I can't
I
look at
know.
it because I'm sharing my screen. But give me a second.
Oh, dang it. I'm sorry, Dylan. Oh,
Oh, I can see it. I can see it.
There we go.
you can?
Yeah, it looks nice.
Are you on the app right now?
Well, I'm on.
No, I'm not
Damien
talking to you,
Harris
Serge.
for 5 yards.
No, Dylan, I'm saying, are you? Oh, so you can you see us, Dylan, or no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect. How does that even work? You only have your computer screen.
No, I have my phone.
Oh, got you. All right. Well, let's do predictions, even though the game has already started. What do we think?
I think New England's just a much better team, but in preseason, it's such a throw up. It's really, you can't really predict. Even if it's the Texans against the Packers, I can't tell you who's going to win a preseason game.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the Steelers' offensive line has looked good, so anything can happen in preseason. All right,
8
big
yard
throw, Camden
pass.
short right, James White New England for 8 yards. Zach McPherson, who I actually love, who they drafted at Texas Tech, the Eagles, really, really good speedy cornerback. Someone I think could be very effective for them. Serge, how's your day been? How's your birthday? We didn't really talk too much about it. How was it?
Happy birthday to you.
How was it,
pretty
Serge?
good. Pretty good. I
Good,
enjoyed
good.
it. It was
Yeah.
nice. It was calm.
We were there to
Today
see him,
has-
and we meant to get
Yeah.
a picture of all 4 of us, and Charlie left.
Charles
and we just
left.
forgot. So
But today has been a horrible day. And I
Why-
think
oh,
Kia
yeah.
knows why.
man,
Carl
and I'm a
Lawson.
Giants fan, and it really
Carl
just
Lawson, not Shaq Lawson.
Not
Carl
only
Yeah.
not only Carl Lawson, but Denzel Mims and
Lawson.
Denzel
7-yard
Mims
run.
and Sheldon Rankins also got injured.
Yeah.
I don't know their extensive theirs, but Carl.
thank you, War
Lawson, that
Surge.
is-
They're
It's like
just
a
saying
getting. Thank you, Warzone. But
Surge
like
Big
losing-
16 getting his permit.
Mm,
Hopefully he
Excited.
passes.
Hope.
I got my
Oh, yeah,
permit.
better.
Anyone want to see my permit picture?
I am young
Dylan,
and I
do
cannot
not.
get it yet. Dylan, don't.
This is dope. But I think it's like losing like someone who's been as good as Carl Lawson. It's like a punch to the it's like a punch to the stomach. It's
The
just,
most
he's having
disappointing
such
thing
a-
is that he was the best player in their training camp, and then he
Easy.
got injured.
he was dominating Mekhi Becton, and Mekhi Becton was one of the best.
Well, that's not. I mean, that's good because but also it's Mekhi Becton, so that's not good because you want him.
I think
to
he
play
allowed
well.
like the 8 least pressures in the NFL out of. So
Yeah.
he was. But that hurts. I mean, our D line is still very good. I'm hoping Sheldon's.
I think that consensus hurts NFL fans.
Yeah.
Because who really hates the Jets? I mean, they're not that good. Like you can't
Dude,
really.
I think
hate
everyone
the Jets.
hates in general hates injuries. I don't think.
Yeah.
I'll never be happy for an injury. No, even if it's against the team we're playing against, I want to beat the team fair. Injuries just suck in general.
Yeah.
Sonny Michel's putting himself into a drive right now.
Yeah, I know. 5 yards. He really has been in and out. I mean, fantastic in the Super Bowl.
I remember he had one. His rookie season looked really good, and now he's kind of being replaced by Damian Harris.
I think that he's a better running back than Damian Harris.
Who was that rookie running back who had a really good opening day?
Ramondre Stevenson.
Ramondre Stevenson. Yeah.
He had a great
That's his name? Was it? Oh, yeah, maybe. I think you're right.
I almost took him in the last round of my fantasy draft. I opted to take MVS.
Yeah, look at Sony Michel. Wow.
How many people are in your league, Dylan?
12.
Ooh.
We will be doing a fantasy mock draft. Probably tomorrow.
Our actual draft is on Saturday.
Saturday. What time is that at, by the way?
12
a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, AM, totally, obviously.
Or PM, sorry. I don't know. Same thing.
No, AM.
Or AM. Okay, sorry.
Midday.
Yes, midday.
I had mine.
Yeah, Sony Michel is really. I'm confused. So Cam Newton's starting. I'm assuming we'll probably see Mac Jones.
And when they put Damian Harris in, no gain.
Yeah, and that's really good point. Yeah, but Harris has a touchdown, I guess. I believe it's Kavon Wallace, the safety on Philadelphia, who's drafted from Clemson, is really good. I believe he was drafted last year, and he hasn't done much. Someone actually really liked them. Or he wasn't drafted this year, who they took. He was very good on Clemson, and I think he was taken in the 4th round. So I would have loved to see him kind of stand out, but I don't think he got much time last year. But yeah, guys, as well, also any comments, let us know down below. Anything. This is a cover for an NFL Q&A. Let's just say that.
But also, obviously checking the score.
I'm actually going to make a confession here. Oh, touchdown.
Oh.
Jacoby Myers.
28 yards.
Cam Newton threw for over 20 yards?
Probably not.
Unbelievable. No, it has to be.
Apparently,
he probably threw a screen or something.
What's a Jacoby?
Jacoby Myers, another sleeper in fantasy this year.
I don't think he's taken in my league. I was gonna say I don't know who the Patriots kicker is. Q Norton. I don't know who that is.
It's probably a back.
What happened to the guy that they took, Justin Rohrwasser, in
Rohrwasser? He was never good enough for NFL.
I don't know how they took him over Rodrigo Blankenship.
No good. He missed the extra.
That's not good. Don't want to be missing extra points in preseason. That's how you get cut very, very quickly. We hearing this music in the background?
It's just quiet. This is more of like a hangout. By the way, guys, just so you know, ask any questions. This isn't just us talking.
Yeah, you could ask us anything about the
have to be
National
about
Football
this
League. I will
game
tell you
also.
whether or not you're right or wrong. Or
Dylan's opinion is final. If Dylan says you're wrong, you're wrong.
Dylan really doesn't know much, to be fair.
Damn.
I'm gonna leave right now.
Okay.
The disrespect.
What? Dylan, it's okay.
Say what you want about my hot takes, whatever you want. My predictions are on point. They always have.
So are mine. So Dylan, I think Dylan just says things. Dylan says, I said Justin Jefferson was gonna be the best rookie receiver last year.
I did say that. You can ask my brother.
What was the other one he said? I don't know. Dylan has said in our Buster Boone videos, Dylan says things about players that were good last year and says he predicted them to be good.
I'm trying to remember one. No, here's the thing though. It's credible that I'm saying this because you've seen in these Buster Boone videos the amount of wild takes I've made.
I'm sure, but you've also had a few bad ones, Dylan.
Oh, no, I'm not denying that. The Washington football team was the pinnacle of a bad take.
Yeah, but also look at yourself in that video.
Yeah, I missed the buzz.
And the voice. I wonder
the voice. The voice. I'm glad. but I might have to get another buzz cut.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Did you see what happened with Dan Campbell today?
No, I didn't. What happened?
What happened?
He said, I'm an ass for cutting a long snapper, Don Muleback, on his birthday.
Oh.
He literally cut him on his birthday, and he said, that sucks, but it is what it is.
I mean, I respect
him for going out there and at least saying like what everyone else would think about him. Like a lot of other coaches would just ignore it and try and sweep it under the rug, but he literally admitted that.
I will give him that. I actually think.
Honestly, I think it's better that they cut him on the birthday than they did it after, because then they'd feel like he should have been cut before, and it's like.
I mean, why you have to cut him on his birthday? Why can't? Is there any harm waiting a day extra?
The day extra would just make him feel like he would have cut me yesterday, but it was my birthday.
But it was my birthday. I don't know. I think a general thing that people who watch NFL fans, it is a business at the end of the day. Something I've noticed very much.
Yeah.
So if something bad happens, it's not because some people are assholes, but it's actually, I'm gonna take that back. It's generally because it's like what's a big.
If it's done by the owner, it's usually penalty. Oh wow, that's a big gain.
Yeah, what do you guys think about the pass interference rule where they're thinking about just doing it? You get like a 15-yard.
Yeah, I think it's better.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of that.
No,
especially for a jet secondary.
If you throw a deep pass and it's a pass interference, and you only get 15 yards out of that's taking away a touchdown.
But the problem is you can never guarantee that a play is a pass interference, and you also
sometimes pass interference is grabbing a shirt. Like that's not gonna make them not catch a touchdown.
No, that might actually grab
potentially.
A shirt, but like.
The littlest things
but the littlest things don't always result in a catch, so you can't.
You can't make rules on circumstantial things, which makes the pass interference rule so tough.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the NFL. NFL.com just said their top 25 free agents for 2022. I'm surprised.
I saw that. I got a notification of that.
For one, it's TJ Watt. TJ Watt is.
He'll be re-signed. I have no doubt.
Yeah, that's easy. Devontae Adams. I don't think he'll be re-signed.
I don't think he'll be re-signed at all.
I don't. Yeah, I think the Raiders will get him. And then that will start a Raiders decent team.
I mean,
Derek Carr.
The thing with Derek Carr is the best weapon he's ever had, other than Amari Cooper, is Darren Waller. That's not that bad, but
Crabtree,
right now,
when he was good, Crabtree wasn't
that good.
No, but Crabtree wasn't that good when Carr was in. Carr was good.
What?
Crabtree was better before Carr got there. He had the 1/2 season with Carr that was good.
Yeah.
Amari Cooper.
That's why I said that. Yeah.
They had 3 guys at one point. It was Cooper, Crabtree, and someone else, and I'm forgetting his name.
Carr, Cooper, Crabtree. Seth Williams.
No.
He was good.
What team is? He was number 16, right?
No, it's Tyrell Williams.
Oh right. Yeah, it might have been Seth Williams. Oh no, it was Rogers, I think was his last name. And then he went to the Steelers?
No.
I'm not sure.
Eli Rogers?
No.
Chester Rogers?
He was never good.
You know who the best corner ever is? Dominique Rogers-Cromartie.
I want me to give you a name that I have not heard in a very long time.
Oh, never mind. Oh, Devontae Smith is playing.
Yeah.
Austin Safarian Jenkins.
What?
I don't know.
That's just so random.
What
about
who is that?
Wait,
you don't know Austin Safarian Jenkins?
Wait,
I don't know. I'm sure if I saw him, I would. I'm better with
he used to be on the Bucs.
Names.
He was a tight end.
I recognize his name. I remember.
Yeah.
Oh God, I remember him, but I'm forgetting him. I recognize him so well, I just don't remember anything.
Yeah. Austin Safarian Jenkins. Oh, Jason Crew. Yeah, they're throwing a lot of incomplete passes.
I don't like Jason Crew. He scored a touchdown against me in Madden Mobile in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, wasn't he like the main? Yeah, I feel like.
Yo, kid.
Yeah.
I think the live might be messed up. Because when I went to it, it said video is restricted.
Oh, it might be because we're using the ESPN thing.
Oh, it might be.
It's weird.
I'm trying to put it on right now.
Maybe you're right. Let me see. No, for me it's working.
It's working for me.
Yeah, so it's just probably just you.
It's weird.
Let me try on a different account. We would usually have a little bit more viewers in this, so I'm not sure what's happening. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
We're out here in the hood.
Yeah, no, it's working, Serge.
It's working? It's weird.
Roughing the passer. New England cheap penalties.
You know, where did Joshua Uche go? He's still playing, right?
I have no idea where he is. I think he might still be a Pat. All right, can you do us a favor? If you're in the live queue, let us know that you can see everything, because we're not sure what's happening.
I don't know. I think it's working.
Yeah, we might just have no viewers.
I'm on another account now. It's working for me.
It says there's 3 people, but I don't know.
One of them's me.
Yeah, I'm not
sure.
One
of them's me.
That's great.
I don't know. Some days it's slow. It's probably 'cause, I mean, most people are watching the game. Like, it's tough.
It's preseason. Most people probably aren't. They don't care.
Yeah, but so then who's tuning into live stream? It's hit or miss. The game streams are definitely hit or miss. Like Dylan, our game, yeah, it's definitely hit or miss.
Honestly, I think we could have titled this NFL Q&A.
Nah. We could have. That's true. There's not much we can do.
We could watch wrestling.
We could.
I don't want to do that though.
Yeah, wow, this is a slow one. This is a slow one. We jet. Yeah. It happens.
Yeah.
Stop, Dylan.
Your turn.
Nope, it's just cringy.
Do it. No. Come on, Cam
do?
Newton. We're watching the Patriots game. Do the Cam Newton.
Oh, Winovich got the penalty. No play. You guys can talk, you know that.
Yeah.
We also could not talk.
Yeah, imagine.
It'd be like a silent,
the silent podcast.
Yeah, it's funny because the music in the background just so it actually does make it a lot better.
It's just us staring at a screen, the score, just like the music.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a game break. Someone definitely got really hurt.
Yeah, there is a big game. It's I don't know, maybe timeout and a ginormous ad. I do very much like this setup, though.
Yeah.
I think this is
probably
much better.
We should probably get a topic going.
The free agents.
Free agents. TJ Watt, Devontae Adams, Teron Armstead was 3.
How old is he? Because that's actually could be he's a
30.
really good offensive lineman.
He's 30 though.
Even for a lineman though, that's not that old.
You could get 2 years out of that.
My leg is
Oh, big play, Flacco. Devontae Smith. I think that's his first catch. Run rec 9 yards. There we go. Imagine just says.
I'm not counting everyone's first touchdowns, first catches in the NFL games.
Yeah.
This is an NFL game.
This is a
regular season.
Yeah, but it's NFL.
Okay.
This is a preseason.
Boston Scott, who I hate.
Why?
So 4 is.
Think about what he did to.
I know. I was joking.
4 is Allen Robinson, which should be
which he will probably. He got tagged, so you're right. That one again. Jets is always an option, maybe.
They don't sound good, people.
Yeah, or they do and they get injured.
I know. Depressing. The sad thing is, this isn't even the first time it happened. It also happened with C.J. Mosley.
Yeah, I know.
The groin injury. And then
I was just looking at all the like Jets channels, like series like Jets Central and Jets Media.
I was looking at Jets Central. Like that was the only thing that.
That's so weird. Kyle Van Noy just tackled someone. He's back in a Patriots jersey. I wonder what number he is. Probably 53. People don't like staying on a team with Tua. I don't understand what.
I don't think that's why he left.
Why do you think Xavier wanted to leave? He only got paid money. He only stayed because of the money. Which is actually true.
He got paid extra money to deal.
You know, Will Fuller came because he believed in Tua and the contract.
And Will Fuller also does drugs. So
exactly.
No, Will Fuller got
the drugs changed his decision making. It made it.
Okay, Jets and Giants fans, shut up.
We're better than you.
Okay, you're just not.
I'm not.
Yes, we are.
In no way are the Giants. You guys are gonna go like 5-11. I've looked, or 5-12.
That's not the right number.
5-12. Sorry, I've looked at it more and more recently. I have come to acknowledge how much of a dumpster fire the Giants are right now.
Oh,
your quarterback is Tua Tagovailoa.
Yours is Daniel Jones. I don't understand.
Daniel Jones is better. Daniel Jones is a better arm. Daniel Jones is more accurate. Tua is not good. Doesn't have pocket presence.
Not more accurate.
Dylan, Tua Tagovailoa doesn't have one trait that stands out to me or to any NFL fan.
It's accuracy. If you have been
every quarterback has to be accurate. If you're not accurate, you're Drew Lock who throws for 50%.
Or Daniel Jones.
No, Daniel Jones is accurate. He just is not he's not smart in the pocket. He doesn't recognize pressures. That's why he doesn't throw accurately.
11 times a season.
Yeah, because he's not good in the pocket. Neither is Tua. Tua doesn't have a presence.
That's one of his suits. He gets the ball out so quickly. But we can have this conversation whenever. Actually, no. There's nothing else going on.
And it's an interception.
We always put it off for never. This an
Dylan, it's an interception. Or it's a poorly. Dylan, he doesn't have a strong arm either.
I'm not saying that he does. I'm saying he knows what he can do. He has weapons now. He has been pushing the ball downfield in training camp and in his first game.
Every quarterback pushes the ball downfield in training camp.
That's.
Well, I mean, but what do you want him to do? Do you want him to not do anything?
I'm just saying it's much different when in training camp and all the videos you send me of him throwing against the third string Dolphins corners.
No, it was the first string team.
And no, it wasn't, Dylan.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't. You sent it to me early when it was OTAs, so it was probably rookies.
It wasn't OTAs. OTAs was the day he threw the 5 picks and everyone went crazy. And then the next day he threw 7 touchdowns and no one talked about it.
Yeah, well, 5 picks is more important than 7 touchdowns in training camp.
It's just not in any way. It's the same, and it's OTA, so it doesn't matter in any way either.
So then the touchdowns don't.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying OTAs don't matter, and I didn't send you the videos in OTAs. I sent you in training camp. In
training camp, he didn't really do much. Watkins,
he did.
What a beast.
But I'm telling you, he did. Everyone who knows anything about the Dolphins knows he's looked very sharp. He just has a few problems he has to fix out. He runs towards Eichenberg, but doesn't trust him fully, so he gets the ball out quickly.
Yeah.
So that's the problem people are looking at, and they have concerns about still he has a bit of a weak arm comparatively to other quarterbacks, but everything else, his mobility looks completely better. His accuracy has always been excellent. He looks like he's more comfortable throwing it into coverage and being able to find those tight passes comparatively to last season, of course, and he feels more comfortable pushing the ball downfield. So, I mean, I don't know what you want me to tell you. If you want to have this argument, I'm gonna tell you what's been happening over the course of training camp. If we're not gonna have this argument, it probably makes more sense because training camp doesn't mean that much.
Exactly.
So
that's what I'm telling you. But you're putting up all these points, and then he's going to go into the season and not be good.
But what proof do you have of that?
Dylan, he wasn't. Dylan, you have to look at it this way. Tua was put in.
Since he wasn't good, he'll never be good. Did that attitude get Josh Allen anywhere?
No, that's not what we're not talking about. Josh Allen.
Well, we're
Josh
talking
Allen
about
also
had a
Josh Allen also had raw traits,
and now you're just saying
it's a completely
that
different
you're blindly
player.
saying that he'll never make an improvement in his career.
Yes, and I say that about people. Tua stands out to me. I didn't say that about Josh Allen.
You're just completely wrong, though.
I'm not. How am I wrong? How can you have a wrong opinion?
Yeah, you can. Because
Dylan, you're stubborn. You're stubborn, Dylan.
You think that there's no possibility that Tua ever improves.
He might improve, but he will always be average and will not be. He will be like Kirk Cousins is to the Vikings. He is.
Clipped.
He may get decent.
Clipped.
He may get decent. Yeah, you say clipped. You have all these screenshots and you have everything. And your whole camera roll is full of it. And then it's gonna happen, and you're gonna be like,
almost everything in my camera roll because I had no storage.
Exactly.
Dylan, all the clips ends up aging well.
Josh Allen. I don't know what your comparison to Josh Allen is.
I'm not comparing him to Josh Allen.
I'm not comparing, but you're saying the difference with the way that Josh Allen say he's going to be bad is the way that Tua said.
I'm telling you that Josh Allen was absolutely
Let me speak. Let me stop being stubborn. Let me speak. Let me speak. Let me speak. Let me speak. Let me speak.
And he is now one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and that is.
Yes, Dylan, because Josh Allen went into the league with one of the strongest arms. It just needed to be polished. He had mobility. He's 6'6" and can run better than Tua. And then he got the receiver to do it.
All I'm saying is that Zach Wilson has the smoothest release of all the quarterbacks.
And Dylan, at the end of the day, Tua got Jalen Waddle, who's small, isn't proven to be wide receiver 1 and is still injured. Fuller, who does drugs. Devontae Parker, who has consistently been in.
So where was this energy when we were talking about the Dolphins in the Buster Boom video? Because all I heard from you was, well, if Tua can push the ball downfield, then he'll be a really good quarterback. You weren't going at me in that video because it wasn't public.
I'm not trying to go for 30.
It was public. Now, since there's nobody in the stream, you're going all off about Tua not going to do anything because you're scared.
Because, Dylan, I'm not trying to go for 5 hours about Dolphins when I'm the one who has to edit it and sit there for 6 hours doing it.
All right, fair enough.
I don't want to do that.
No, that's a fair point.
Exactly. Shut down.
I'm not gonna just not acknowledge when you make a fair point like you do to me when I'm telling you that I can't make it.
But it's not a fair point. You even said to yourself it's not because it's training camp, which is what I'm saying.
That's why I'm saying we can't have this argument without me bringing up training camp. So, and we can't have this argument with me not bringing up training camp. I don't know what I just said. It didn't make any sense. I'm trying to rethink the words in my brain right now.
No, I know.
Training. If we're gonna have this argument, you can't just go off of last season because he has a completely new team, completely new offensive coordinator, and everything looks like he's improved. But then again, it's training camp, so the argument really serves no purpose until the season starts.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike, on the mic.
Thanks, Mike.
Dude, that was an actual argument. We need to post that. That was an actual one. All right, we need to cover the game. Thank you, Mike.
From what I have seen, I believe that Tua Tagovailoa will not be one of the better quarterbacks in the league by any stretch this season. But he has made
go watch. You know, great. Mike did a film study on him. Go watch it. He actually just posted it.
And he has his flaws. I'm not denying that. I'm not saying he's going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I'm saying he has the ability to improve.
Oh, Jones
and
is in.
I think with the right management, he will be able to do that in the next 2-3 years. I'm not telling you he's going to lead us to win 16 games this season.
Well, yeah, no one's saying that.
Well, you're pretty much saying Tua is the reason this team will not succeed. Is that your take? Well,
yes.
They succeeded with him last year, and you could say anything you want about Ryan Fitzpatrick, but Ryan Fitzpatrick last season is not better than Tua is going to be this season. That's my opinion, and you can disagree with that, and I can
had a very
understand
good season last year.
Oh, big throw.
Deep pass.
19 yards.
Oh, wow. N'Keal Harry's in the team.
Deep pass.
It's so funny that N'Keal Harry wanted to get traded and just nobody wanted him.
Yeah.
Mac Jones throwing a deep pass, unlike what Tua will be doing.
Yeah, God, that's crazy. He was taking over DK. Wasn't he taking over A.J. Brown?
McLaurin, A.J. Brown. The only receivers taking over those guys, except DK was taken behind a bunch of guys. And McLaurin was too.
Nuts.
But the first two receivers taken were Hollywood Brown and N'Keal Harry.
Hollywood actually still has time.
I think Hollywood still has a lot to work with, and I'm sure N'Keal does too, but I think N'Keal's got to get out of there.
N'Keal Harry to me is the perfect body type. Like, I really don't understand he hasn't succeeded. I think a trade would have been beneficial, which is why that's why I loved him going to the 4. I love when players with a lot of potential who haven't played well go to teams and have lower expectations than perform. That's what I say every time when someone wants to be traded and they're younger.
Sure. Penalty is
11 yards. Who's Alex Singleton? I'm betting he's probably a tight end. Who's Cade Cunningham?
Not Cade.
Oh, that's offensive lineman.
Sorry, I thought you said it was Cade Cunningham. It's like wrong sport, buddy.
Yeah, sir.
No,
thanks. Thanks for
going back to it. You see my point that it's really pointless to have this argument because I'm gonna bring up the recent training stuff.
Dylan, you don't understand. I'm a very stubborn person. When I get in an argument, I don't like to admit things I've said before that weren't as harsh.
No,
so yes, during Dolphins video, Dylan, I've been saying this. Look, I don't think Tua will be good. Again, if he is really good, it adds another storyline to the NFL, which is better for us.
Yeah, and it's a lot better for me.
It's better for you. For
me,
it's like good for the channel.
Then you got another guy that you can look at and you can say, oh, wow, there's a good lefty quarterback in the league. That's cool.
I think it'd be cool for the NFL.
Is there any other lefty quarterbacks that start? No.
The only other lefty quarterback in the NFL registered was just cut, and that's Tim Tebow.
But he's a tight end.
Yeah, but he's technically capable of playing quarterback.
I don't understand why we didn't address why he was given a chance at that. He's 34, played quarterback.
Publicity. That's the reason.
Yeah, it has to. I mean, they got $4 million of jerseys.
Sonny Michel is crazy today.
Mac Jones is also cooking. Mac Jones, you see this immediately. It's Cam Newton.
The problem is we can't see the actual play, so this could either be like a bomb.
Sonny Michel doing really well, or Mac Jones throwing a perfect pass.
I mean, whatever. He made a good choice and he got not. Or Sonny Michel making a play where it was like a screen and he would have gotten that is a very good point.
So,
all right, what would you guys say the best touchdown of last season was? Just the most skill.
I think the best catching play of last season was Xavier Howard's interception.
No, but like
I would agree with that if it weren't for Kenny Moore's interception the week before.
Right. Oh, right. It wasn't the exact same, just on the other side.
It was the same thing, except it was his weak hand.
It was more extended, I think.
Yeah, it was his weak hand. That was what was crazy.
Oh, there we go. Ramondre Stevenson.
I think the best touchdown of last season was Mahomes to Tariq against the Chargers, where he front flipped into the end zone, or like somersault into the end zone.
Or just a consistent barrage of Tyreek against the Bucks, where I was
Derek
playing
Henry's
against
97.
him. Yeah. What?
I got
Olszewski.
Olszewski, Dylan's favorite wide receiver.
Nah, he's my fourth favorite wide receiver. I'll tell you the ones I like better than him. Adam Thielen, Cooper Kupp, Adam Humphries.
Yes. Adam Humphries.
I like Adam Humphries. I'll tell you
I do as well.
Like him.
He has actually been effective.
It's shocking to me.
Oh yeah, you know what Ramondre 9 yards. I know he's gonna get a huge play. I can feel that Ramondre Stevenson's gonna get another.
I think the next one's gonna be incomplete from Mac Jones to N'Keal Harry.
Oh no! So Dylan, are you saying the best touchdown of the season?
Best touchdown. I think Reek against the Chargers.
Hail Murray for me. The situation.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
That has to be it. Yeah.
Easy.
Can we talk about how Tre'Davious White has quickly become bad?
No, he's become underrated.
Okay. Sorry, that was a blanket statement. I'm so confused. Was he injured last year?
No, he was so good in coverage that nobody noticed him.
No, I don't. I think he was injured.
That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. People would notice.
Tre'Davious White is a flashy corner. You would hear about him if he played.
Nobody
no,
threw
it's not that. It's not that.
No, Dylan, that's not it.
It's not that he didn't throw at it. If people didn't throw at him, then he.
I'm gonna look at his next gen right now.
No one threw at Jair, but exactly,
you love
him.
But he's being, but everyone knows he's one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL, if not the best cornerback in the NFL. He is the best cornerback in the NFL.
He's not.
He is.
In my opinion, he is, but I can respect your opinion on.
Serge, so you have Elijah Moore, who is a 5'9" receiver. You would rather him go against Jalen Ramsey, who is 6'2" and is one of the most physically gifted.
Jair Alexander started 14 games, had 3 interceptions.
We're not talking about
2 fumble recoveries.
You'd rather have Elijah Moore go up against a 6'1", 6+ corner in Jalen Ramsey, who has, from what I've seen, been able to be the most aggressive and physically active corner while not getting penalties in the league. I think out of the top, the best tackling corner, although Jair's very good at tackling as well, and the best ball hawking corner in the league. And you're telling me you would rather have him?
You just said he's the best ball hawking corner?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Not ball hawking. I can respect your tackling opinion. I agree with your tackling opinion. The best ball hawking cornerback in the league is easily Xavier Howard. I don't think it is. That is his main thing.
Ball hawking doesn't mean interceptions.
No, I know that. But pass deflections as well. He led the league in that too.
Xavier did? Yeah, he was also targeted so much more.
Well, that's not his problem. No one knew how good he was.
You have to take things in context, though.
No. Context also tells you that he's leading interceptions and pass deflections. He has to be the best ball hawking.
I don't think he is. I think it's Jalen Ramsey.
All the statistics point to it, other than passes to him. And this year we'll see because they're going to target Byron Jones more often.
In my opinion, Xavier isn't even close to the best cornerback in the NFL. Sorry, Dylan, but he is the best ball hawking quarterback in the NFL.
For me, here's the thing with me. I have very straightforward opinions comparatively. You guys dive into a lot more stuff, and I can understand that because that's honestly what an NFL analyst should do. But from the surface, the most important stats are yardage allowed and interceptions. And Xavier Howard is very, very good in interceptions and less good in yardage allowed, but that he's the best at getting the ball back for his team.
I would much rather have a corner who does not let the opposing number one wide receiver catch the ball for 17 games and have a corner who gets more interceptions.
And that's where we disagree because interceptions for me, they change games. And keeping a lot.
But Dylan, they don't. You can't say they change games. You get an interception.
I went over the interceptions that Xavier Howard had last season.
No. I'm not Dylan. You're not. I'm not talking about Xavier Howard's. You can get a pick at year one, and then
get a pick at their one.
You
can't get a pick at.
Either way, you get the ball back.
Even if you get a pick at year one, you're preventing the other team a touchdown. So that's at least safe.
Ramondre Stevenson fumbled.
Oh
no!
New England recovered.
We got it. Karras got it back. Oh.
Boo.
I hope Ramondre.
Boo. You can't go from the Dolphins to the Patriots. I don't accept that.
And then Dylan again. You get intercepted, but then Tua's at your quarterback and he doesn't play aggressive. So what's the real? I'm not even saying to annoy Dylan. What's the real impact of that interception in that context?
The impact is you got the ball back for your team. If Tua throws an interception to you, you get the ball back for your team against a solid Miami defense. Don't get me wrong, but you get the ball and you have control of what happens on the next drive. Comparatively, if you're saying you're Jalen Ramsey and you hold down DeAndre Hopkins, he could still break for a big play. That's still very possible.
Yeah, but Xavier may get an interception, but he is more likely to let an opposing receiver break for a big play.
I'm not going to deny that, and that's why I have softened up to the opinion that Jalen Ramsey is better than Xavier Howard. I still don't think so, but I've softened up to that.
Not even close. It really is not close.
Come on.
It really is not close.
I think I've gone over this so many times. I think Jalen Ramsey gets a lot of hype for how much he talks. And I don't think
what do you mean, Dylan?
What do you think I mean?
He's very active. He is the prime example of backing up what he talks.
No, and I'm not saying he's bad. If I think, all right, I might have to retrace my steps. All right, Jair Alexander is my number one cornerback. I hope everyone can respect that.
No,
okay.
I agree.
I believe that Xavier Howard's ability to get the ball back for his team, along with his ability to stop passes going his deflect passes going his way, make him more valuable than someone who might be more feared and is better at tackling. Because I think pass deflections are also a momentum shifter, and interceptions are much more of a momentum shifter. So for me, I personally would rather have the ball hawking safety than the big, strong safety. Corner.
Serge, when are you gonna fix your mic?
Probably this weekend.
What's stopping you from fixing it?
My dad's out here right now, and he has the stuff.
Can't you fix it?
No, because he has the materials. It's in his office.
Okay. Wait, just the stuff that. What do you mean the materials? The stuff that
like the materials to fix the mic. Like they have to put in and out.
I don't think we have anyone in here.
So why can't you just go grab it, and you do it
from his office? No, I can't.
Why?
Because I can't just go to his office.
What? This is very confusing.
It's in the city.
Oh, that would have been a key thing you could have said.
Yeah.
What?
Why is it in the city? Why is it at your house?
Well, he just had it because he ordered it. And
why didn't he order it to your house?
He did, but then he had to take. Okay, we're getting off topic. We have two people in here now.
I saw a take today saying that the New Orleans Saints will go 4-13. I don't think this is right. What do you guys? Do you think that's accurate or?
There's a weird momentum shift today from training camp that Taysom Hill may have a foot in the door for being the starting quarterback. So
he does.
He does. He outplayed Winston by 100 miles today.
But this offense is set up for Jameis.
And also Michael Thomas. I don't know what's happening.
He's not going to play.
Is he
He's not
really?
going to play until he's healthy. 11-yard run for Sony.
He's having a game. Get a touchdown.
I mean, 4-13. I don't know. That's definitely not happening.
I don't think they're going to be that bad. I don't think they're going to be even bad at all. I think they'll go probably 8-9 or so.
I think I think they can win at least 10 games.
No,
yeah,
what?
For me,
not at least. Their
offensive line is so good.
Not minimum, but they can win. Like I think their median's like 10 games.
Michelle again.
That's fair, but I think that they just have no weapons.
Yeah, without Michael.
They have Kamara in the run game and Kamara in the pass game. That's very, very talented. But if Michael Thomas doesn't play, they're receiver number 1, Traquan Smith. Receiver 2, Marquez Callaway. Tight end, Adam Trautman.
Yeah.
Receiver 3, I can't tell you.
Rondé. I thought Rondé. Who did they draft?
They didn't draft a receiver.
Oh, they drafted the Houston edge.
Peyton Turner.
Which
it's actually been supposed to be.
He's actually looked really very good. But again, training.
I feel like whenever there's a pick like that where there's a guy who's like a
fringe,
like end second rounder who's taken first round, that's probably smart and he'll probably be good.
I think New England score.
Max Kellerman is off first take.
Yeah. I'm going to take his job.
Why?
Yeah. Do you know why, Dylan?
No.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I mean, well, he was a bit of a.
Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman are two of the most unlikable personalities on television.
Max Kellerman's a bit of like okay, you're just being stupid for the camera.
No, that's Stephen A. Smith also.
Stephen A. Smith, he yells for the camera. Ramondre
touchdown. There we go.
Yeah.
Good to see. Wait, did they? Oh, so he didn't fumble. They ruled that.
They ruled it incomplete.
Oh, okay, right. Any questions, guys? I actually very much. What do you guys think about the layout?
I mean, for me or for us?
I like it. There is me and whoever else is in the live. So.
Oh, look, and now Surge is flipped. Surge, how do you feel?
Oh, you flipped him.
Damn, the disrespect.
And now Dylan flip. Dylan could be there. Actually, no, I like Surge there because he has a green screen, so it looks more aesthetic. Dylan, what were you gonna say?
I saw another
6 people. Oh, it just jumped to 6.
Oh, sick.
Any questions you guys got? Let us know. And obviously, let us know what you guys think.
NFL Q&A, watch along with the ESPN broadcast.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. So any
By the way,
just
in case you don't know what's happening in the Patriots game, Sony Michel is having a very, very
good game. Ramondre Stevenson gets a touchdown. The two running backs, Damian Harris and Stevenson, both have touchdowns. The Patriots are actually blowing them out.
The Patriots.
I mean, why is that surprising?
The Patriots running game will be very good next year because Ramondre Stevenson, I assume he's going to get some game time in the regular season.
Yeah.
Sony is still very underrated, and I think Damian Harris will take a huge leap in 2021. I think it's scary.
2-point attempt failed.
Why are they trying? Oh, for 21.
All right, so my friend Xavier, right? He drafted an excellent fantasy team.
Okay.
Right? Very good all around. But his starting quarterback is Jalen Hurts.
I mean, that's not even that.
It's a
quarterback.
There has to be a quarterback who's better on the waiver wire.
He had Aaron Rodgers available when he picked Jalen Hurts.
What?
Yeah.
I can't.
Okay, Alex. Haha.
I can't explain.
Wait, did he actually?
He had Stafford, Rodgers. I mean Watson, but nobody took it. Yeah, we know, Alex. I mean, I'm kidding. Tua and Hurts is a relatable draft pick. You can take whoever, and it's
a lot of people are. I'm predicting Hurts to be good. A lot of people are predicting Hurts to be like awful, and the Eagles.
I think there's no middle ground for Jalen Hurts. He could either be very, very good or absolutely horrendous.
He reminds me a lot of Kyler Murray and Deshaun Watson.
He reminds me a lot of Deshaun Watson, but we're gonna stay away from personal.
Okay. No, Deshaun Watson without the height.
Yeah.
Because he has an arm. He has an accurate arm.
Again, I might get. I don't want to go off on Deshaun Watson because we don't know if he's going to play this season. It might be completely off base. But I feel like a lot of Deshaun Watson's hype is, look what he did with this terrible team. Not, oh my God, he's really good at winning games. And like,
yeah, but Deshaun, he went to the playoffs, so I'm not.
He went to the playoffs when they had a good team. They had DeAndre Hopkins. They had defensive players that were capable.
No.
Yeah, sure. Yes, they did.
They had JJ Watt. But
JJ Watt, Cunningham.
That was a past his prime JJ Watt. Zach Cunningham is.
No, it was.
No, they had an informed Bernard McKinnon.
No. The year that the last time Deshaun Watson made it to the playoffs, where they choked a 24-point lead to the Chiefs. The last time that happened.
No one's going to talk about that. They don't want to talk about Lamar choking, though.
Okay. Let me finish.
Lamar choked twice, though.
Lamar choked once. One of them was not on him.
JJ Watt was considered out.
Dylan, he threw a pick six.
Guys.
I'm listening to Serge, but I'm just going to make another point. The rest of the offense provided him nothing that entire game. He couldn't do anything. The pass rush was too good for him.
Okay, but with
the Bills' pass rush was too good.
The Bills' pass rush was nasty that game. Did you not watch it?
Oh, you're right. I remember when we did the recap. Yeah, you're right. It was like weirdly good. The whole defense was good, and it was like a pretty average defense that year.
Yeah.
But for Deshaun Watson, we're talking about like the stars he had around him. On the defense side of the ball, JJ Watt was considered out for the year during that season where they beat the Bills in the wild card. And he had to come back for the Bills game despite playing clearly injured. So he definitely didn't have a fully healthy JJ Watt.
You had Bernard McKinney, Zach Cunningham, Bradley Roby.
Bradley Roby.
Bradley Roby's good, Serge.
He was good. Was he
that good on the Texans?
Yes. Yeah. That was his prime. His Broncos years were not great.
And then I know they had other good corners.
Jonathan Joseph was still there.
Jonathan Joseph he was good as well.
No, Jonathan Joseph was not good during the
He wasn't good that year, but
no.
My point being
Zach Cunningham was okay.
And I get this argument Deshaun can't play everywhere on the field.
Yeah.
I get this argument that Deshaun can't play everywhere on the field. He can only do his job, and he does his job well. But at the end of the day, the NFL is a business, and the business is about winning. And if you're a quarterback that is not capable of winning games, you're not going to be there for long. And Deshaun Watson obviously
you have to take it in context. Obviously, you get annoyed when we say that he had no weapons around him. That's the reason why. But the thing is, that is a valid argument.
It's a valid argument, but it's not a valid argument if it's the only argument you have.
What do you mean?
Your argument for Tua being good this year is that he has weapons around him.
No, my argument for Tua being good this year is he has improved as a passer. He has improved on the run. Because I've seen it.
In training camp.
In training camp. What else am I supposed to base it on?
Exactly. You can't.
Well, what do you want me to say? He's going to be exactly the same as he was
No, but
last
Dylan,
year?
It's double standard. You have to do...
I'm telling you that I believe that Deshaun Watson is an excellent quarterback, but I don't think he's on the level of some of the quarterbacks that he's considered better than. I'm telling you that Tua Tagovailoa has the ability to improve. I don't see why that's double standards.
Because you're saying that...
You're saying that
Deshaun, the only reason that Deshaun should be better.
Isn't a valid argument.
I don't think Deshaun Watson is a better quarterback than Lamar Jackson. I'm just going to say that. I think Lamar Jackson is so much better of a runner that he's capable of doing things that no one else can.
But Dylan, the thing is,
it makes up for his lack of passing ability.
Lamar Jackson is a running back.
I'm going to murder you.
Dylan, Lamar Jackson is a runner that was figured out.
He wasn't figured out because when he started running again last season, he stopped running.
What do you mean started running again?
Did you not hear about the offensive coordinator? He stopped him from running until they had the Browns game?
Were you watching the Ravens? Lamar never stopped running.
Did you not watch last season?
Yeah,
anyone in the comments, anyone later when you watch this video, Lamar Jackson was stopped from running the football until week 11 when they figured out maybe we won't make the playoffs. And then Lamar Jackson went wild. He was never figured out. It's hard to figure someone out that fast.
It's not.
They
ran RPOs. That's it.
And then they changed it up, though. They changed it up in the last couple of weeks. They did a lot more just play action and him scrambling and more read option, not RPO.
Smith, 10-yard reception.
Devontae Smith, good for him.
No, Deshaun Watson, first of all, if you're going to compare rushing, Deshaun Watson, in terms of how effective someone can be, Deshaun Watson is just as effective as a rusher because he does it at such...
I'm going to just quit.
Okay.
I'm going to quit everything.
Dylan,
Deshaun Watson is not as effective as a rusher of Lamar Jackson.
No. I'm trying to explain this. I can't get the words. Deshaun Watson is a good enough rusher to be. I don't know how to explain this. He's
I know what you're trying to say, but you're saying it wrong. You're saying Deshaun Watson is a good enough of a rusher that it shouldn't matter how much better than Lamar he is. But for me, the duality that Lamar has, and you hear me say that a lot, it's just so much different.
But Dylan, he doesn't have duality. That's the thing.
Are you joking?
You just said his lack of passing. So how does he have duality?
He doesn't have the greatest passing ability in the league. Everyone knows that, but he still
but Deshaun has a good enough rushing ability and fantastic passer.
And that's why I can understand your opinion to say that he's better. But my opinion is he doesn't win games.
But he does. He made it to the playoffs.
He won 4 games last season. If we want to go off 2019, I suggest you don't argue.
And also, Lamar was put into a system where you had a fantastic coach, a offense that's great, an offensive line, a defense that's fantastic, and running backs.
And then again, that is the argument you are using prior. That's your
And Watson was put with a bad coach.
If that's your prioritized argument, you can't really say. You could say Deshaun Watson in Lamar Jackson's system would be better, and I can't really argue that because maybe he would be. But you can't say he is better because it hasn't been tested out.
I don't know. I think if Lamar Jackson's put with a bad offensive line, he's much worse.
I have the insight to tell you that I think Deshaun Watson, judging that he plays again, could be a top 3 quarterback in the league. But I just don't think he's quite at that level yet. I think Josh Allen's better than him. I think Aaron Rodgers is better than him. I think Lamar's better than him. I think him and Russ go hand in hand. I think he's better than Russ, though. And I think Mahomes is clearly better.
Okay, so Dylan, do you want to? Let's go over. So you're always talking about that Deshaun Watson isn't good enough to be a winning quarterback.
And I'm not.
He's not a winning quarterback. Is what you're saying.
He hasn't.
And his stats
historically, he has not won enough.
You can't say that someone as young as Deshaun Watson isn't a winning quarterback when he's made the playoffs.
Let's go over
and that's a fair argument. And I'll get to that. I want to question.
Okay, let's go over all the games that Deshaun Watson lost last season.
Okay.
First game, lost to the Saints, 30-28. He leads his team to a game-winning drive with less than a minute to go. And
I forgot. Deshaun Watson was fantastic.
Game-winning field goal to lose that game.
Counterpoint: he is a rapist.
Dylan,
Why did you
say that?
Dylan.
Why? It's not funny.
Allegedly.
You just said he is a rapist. Someone can clip that and post that.
Oh,
allegedly.
God.
And then I said allegedly.
You can just cut that out.
It's misinformation if they say that, but
and it's not because they can put you said it and then you went back.
Dylan.
There's 3 people in the stream. I very strongly doubt it.
I'm just saying it could happen. Someone could. If we get big, someone comes back and finds that.
Intercepted by
Harvey Lange.
Harvey Lange to the Philadelphia 45.
All right, continue what you're saying, sir. Just we're doing rudely into this. And said something obscene.
Okay, actually, I was kind of wrong. The Saints game is actually in 2019 season.
Yeah.
So let's go back to 2020. So okay.
So because you knew that, Dylan.
No, I honestly wasn't sure.
Okay, first game of the season. Away against Kansas City, they lose 34-20 against the best offense in the NFL.
Yes,
and the one game Clyde Edwards-Helaire was very, very good in.
I'm not going to tell you that Deshaun Watson should have won that game. I'm telling you that if he's better than Mahomes, maybe he would, but he's not.
No one's saying he's better than Mahomes.
Have you seen the internet?
No, Dylan, no one is saying he's better. Find me someone who says he's better.
I will send you so many things saying he's better than Mahomes.
Please.
I guarantee you 90
so many things.
So many things.
98% of the NFL fan
over
base.
Twitter, it's always like, well, if you put Watson in Mahomes' situation, he'd be better than Mahomes.
Dylan, here.
I'm telling you, I'll screenshot everything I see and send it.
Do it right now.
Okay, but I guarantee
I'm
90.
No, not right now. Sorry.
That's the loud minority. I guarantee you at least 98%.
No, and I know that, but I've seen it too many times. Watson's better than Mahomes. Watson's better than Mahomes.
I've never seen that. I don't believe you, Dylan. I've never ever seen that.
That's not fair to credit against Watson. Game 2, they lose to another playoff team in Baltimore when they are fully healthy, 33-16. That doesn't make Lamar better.
No,
Watson still had a solid game.
I think Lamar's better because the duality of him is too hard to ignore, too hard to...
Dylan, what duality?
What do you mean?
He's an average passer.
He is a better passer than, I think, other than I think he's the 8th best passer statistically, and he's the 1st best rusher by far.
8th best passer where? In Baltimore?
No, in the National Football League. We went over this. In the PFF video, we went over.
Not even close. Let's name who's a better passer than than Lamar Jackson. Mahomes, Rodgers, Allen, Prescott, Watson.
Prescott was injured last year, so that doesn't.
Stafford, he's still a better passer. Stafford.
Yeah, but I'm. Hi, Oliver. Hi,
Lucas.
What?
Who's Lucas Geraldo?
Oh yeah, Dylan told me.
What the hell is this?
Dylan told me about. Wait, no, you told me about this.
Who is that?
I want. It's definitely Alex. I'm gonna say that.
Who's Soccer Beast 101?
It's definitely Alex again, but it might be Alex's friend Oliver.
Oh, okay.
It's not actual opinions. I wish it was, but it's not.
Yeah.
Guys, comment if you have actual football opinions.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just left in shock by this comment. I want to.
It's not. Don't stop. It's not funny.
I'm sorry. It's funny. If you get the context, it's funny.
Okay,
I will not be telling anyone the context, though.
Okay, so name better passers than Lamar Jackson.
Okay, I'll
Allen,
go. Mahomes?
No, you're not. You're not going. Dylan.
No,
you're the one who thinks he is.
Let's see who he's behind.
I think that Mahomes is a better passer. Rodgers is a better passer. I'm counting players that played last year. Prescott is also a better passer, but I'm not counting him.
No, you have to count him, Dylan. What do you mean?
Stop, Alex.
Count all the.
Dylan, stop paying attention to the comment. Alex, please.
What do you want me to do?
Don't look at it. It's not funny. You're saying eat, Lucas. It's just not funny.
I'm sorry. You don't get the context. But...
Okay, go. Okay, Dylan, just stop looking at it.
Mahomes, Rodgers, Allen, Wilson, Stafford, Watson, and I had one more.
All quarterbacks.
Tannehill.
All quarterbacks, including the ones who are injured.
Tannehill and Prescott. And Prescott. That's it.
That's more than 7. That's more than 8.
Sorry. No, that's 8 now. 9. Sorry. So he's the 10th best passer in the.
No, he's the 9th best passer. No, you have 8 ahead of him. So he's the 9th best passer.
And the 1st best rusher.
So who does he have ahead?
Okay, don't the 1st best rusher.
So you think Justin Herbert is not as
I
good
think
as a
Justin
passer?
Herbert needs another year in order for me to tell you that he's.
Dylan, no. Dylan, Justin Herbert's a better. That's not even close.
I may or may not have forgotten Justin Herbert.
What about
so yeah, sure.
What about
Justin Herbert? Justin Herbert. Sorry.
Justin Herbert's better. Kyler Murray is better. Derek Carr is better.
No.
What do you mean?
We went over Kyler Murray. We went over Derek Carr. They were both not better passers than Lamar last season. Shut up, Alex.
Dylan.
We went over it in the PFF video. They didn't have better passing stats than Lamar last season. And I think Murray might next season, but he didn't. And if we're going to, what is this comment section? If we're going to go off of only last season, which in my opinion is not fair because Lamar Jackson was the MVP in 2019, people just straight up forget that.
Yeah.
Why would you forget that? He was the MVP. He had the most touchdown passes that year. He had the most touchdown rushes for a quarterback, obviously. Most rushing yards for a quarterback, obviously. He was good. He was the best.
Lamar Jackson did not have the most touchdown passes as MVP
for a quarterback in 2019. Yes, he did.
He did.
What? No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he did.
Look it up.
How many did he have?
I don't know the exact number, but look it up.
It was it was a low number though. It was like 36 or something like that. But he was the leading passer in the NFL.
All right, it's halftime. I'm going to close out the tab and put it back.
Okay. I think with Lamar though, obviously you can use his stats from his MVP season for some credibility to how good of a quarterback he is. But I think overall as a quarterback, you have to, obviously people will say recency bias, but you have to look to their last season for how good of a quarterback in the majority, because people can obviously progress or regress as a quarterback. Like you can say, I don't know, Cam Newton, say, oh, he's still a top 5 quarterback because he had that 2015 MVP season.
There's a difference between regressing with age and just saying he regressed because he wasn't an MVP.
Okay, that's fair. But still, regression is regression. Sometimes people don't regress.
I don't think he's as good as he was in 2019, and I think he still can get back up there. I don't doubt that for a second.
That's fair.
But you also have to remember that he had the league in his palm. You can't just straight up forget that he was the best player in the league in 2019.
Okay.
Except for Aaron Donald.
Considering he is still very young, I guess he can get back to that level.
Yeah,
but it would.
You also have to remember that last year was a COVID year, and they had a big problem with their wide receivers going out. Mark Andrews was out for a long time.
But you still have to take into account the last season as the main source of how good of a quarterback he is. Regression does occur.
Why do you have to do that? Why
because it's the most recent season. What?
It's the most recent season. It really shows how they are. Give the most context to how.
Dylan's contradicts himself so much, because for Tua, he's like, you can't count last season.
I didn't say you can't count last season.
Yes, you did. Yes, you do.
I would like you to conjure one time I said you can't count last season.
Dylan, it's not exactly saying that, but it's you.
No, even anywhere near that. I always say Tua was not where he should have been last season, but he had his issues.
Get this man out of here. That's not true at all. That's not true.
What do you mean that's not true? I've said he is. I've stood by that he was not terrible, and I don't think he was terrible. But with Tua, I have always stood by. He was not the 5 overall. He needs to prove that he is, and I think he will. That has always been my stance.
Never heard you say that.
Maybe not in those exact words, but.
No, I agree. That is what he said. But I don't think you give Tua enough criticism, which I think.
No,
I think
I'm obviously going to be a homer for my guy. I'm always going to think optimistically with my quarterback, and I think both of you guys do the same thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm not optimistic with Daniel Jones.
Fair enough, because he's terrible. But
so is Tua.
All right, I don't want to start this back up again.
But
Daniel Jones is very promising. He will be the best quarterback in the league.
No, but Dylan, the thing is, you say that, but he's better than Tua.
He's just not.
He is.
He's just not.
But he is.
He's just not. I have a Giants fan living in my house saying that Daniel Jones is the 31st worst quarterback in the best quarterback in the league.
31st worst quarterback. He's the second best quarterback in the NFL.
31st best. He says Tua has very, very high ceiling, but his floor is very low.
But that's coming from someone who just said Tommy doesn't know much about football, so.
I didn't say Tommy doesn't know much about football. I said Tommy doesn't know much about the offensive lines and defensive lines as us. Tommy is a very adequate football fan.
What? Whoa. All right. That's not what offensive. Where did you get offensive and defensive lines from?
He doesn't know the logistics the way we do. He doesn't look into it the way we do.
That's not what you said, bro.
He's more of a fan in the way I kind of portray myself as like a surface level fan. He doesn't look in as much, but he's still a very, very adequate fan. If you ask him an opinion, he knows what he's talking about.
Well, obviously, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Dylan, that's also an opinion. I mean,
Yeah. So my opinion is that Tua is better than Daniel Jones. I'm very sure that is a very popular opinion.
No.
Yes.
Name what he's better at.
He's better at accuracy. He's better at keeping the ball with his team. He is better at getting the ball into paths for his receivers to run into. He's better at scrambling out of the pocket.
No, Daniel Jones is.
Daniel Jones is one of the best quarterbacks at making something out of nothing when he's under pressure. Well, no, not one of the best. He's average at that. But Tua gets out of the pocket and fires. He doesn't go for yardage. He gets out of the pocket and fires better than almost every quarterback in the AFC.
What?
Quickly. Sorry. I should rephrase. He throws the ball quicker when he gets out of the pocket.
I think Zach Wilson, who hasn't even played an NFL snap, is throws the ball quicker than Tua does.
I honestly agree.
Zach Wilson's very smooth, but I can't tell you that because he hasn't played an NFL snap.
Fair enough. But I think when he gets actually to playing, I don't know
And
how good of a quarterback he is, but I think he's gonna have one of the quickest releases in the NFL. I think he's gonna be the perfect West Coast offense quarterback.
I don't doubt that.
I'm not in the West Coast, Surge.
No, I know, but like it's a scheme.
Yeah, I know.
And
you see Robert Saleh running up the stairs in the stadium before the preseason game?
Oh, yeah. But that doesn't matter.
All right. So, I saw something today also. I'm getting back to cornerbacks. Okay. This one isn't Xavier Howard.
So
I saw something saying today that Marlon Humphrey is the second best cornerback in the league after Jalen Ramsey.
No, it's just false.
No,
that's
right?
A casual take.
No.
Marlon Humphrey is in top 5.
Marlon Humphrey is 6th or 7th.
No, he's not top 5.
No, top 5 quarterbacks in my opinion, and I'm open to contradictions, but it's first Jair, second X, you know my opinion, third Jalen, 4th Gilly, 5th Trey White, 6th Marlon Humphrey.
I think it's Ramsey, Jair. 3rd would be. I could argue you could put Marlon at 3 actually.
I disagree. And he's a great cornerback, but I just can't. I can't put him over the 10 interceptions in Xavier Howard.
So I'll put Xavier there.
XD-ploy.
So Xavier 4. I don't like Gilmore in my top 5. So I would actually go Marlon at 4, and I would actually go James Bradbury at 5 from last season. So
that's fair.
All right.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think James White, but
and I can see that. I think it's
1 Jair, 2 Jalen, 3 X. 4, I'd go. No, I think these guys underrated. Marshawn Lattimore.
Marshawn Lattimore gets no credit. I completely agree with you. I don't think
I agree, but he kind of gets bodied by an overrated receiver in Mike Evans.
What do you mean he kind of gets bodied?
Overrated?
Mike Evans is overrated.
I hate you.
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans has been
7 straight 1,000-yard seasons. You can't say he's overrated. He's statistic. Wait, Tommy had something. He said Mike Evans has been the best wide receiver for his age every season. He has the record for most 1,000-yard seasons in a row. He has the record for most yards by the age of 25, 26, and 27. He broke a Jerry Rice record for most contested catches.
What are you laughing at, Serge?
He's consistently in the end zone. He catches for 1,000 yards every season. I said that again, but it's very important. And the only reason people are saying he's overrated is because Godwin's on his team and they won't have an unpopular opinion. I don't get why people don't respect Mike Evans for the absolute monster he's been throughout his entire career.
I think he's overrated.
Why, though? Give me a reason.
Why? There's no reason.
I think his route running is average. I think his hands are a size makes. Don't let me speak. Stop interrupting. I think his size is a big fact. He has that catch radius. I think his main play, the only reason people say he has so many touchdowns is because he's just targeting the red zone. It's very hard to guard a 6'5" receiver who just does fade routes.
I'm sorry that he's. All right, I'm gonna interrupt here. I'm sorry that he's tall. I'm sorry that he's so big that no one can guard him. What do you want him to do? Shrink? He's still one of the best receivers in the league.
He's not one of the best in the league.
You can't just say he's not good because he has a better physical attribute than so. You can say he's less talented, but he still gets better results.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's less talented.
Fair, and that's fair. His talent might be overrated, and I still disagree with that because his hands are immaculate. But
they're not.
They are.
Sure, they're not. What are you laughing at?
I don't know.
Okay. But anyway, my point being, you can't go and say Tyreek Hill wouldn't be good without his speed because Tyreek Hill has his speed, and that's the same thing with Mike Evans with his size.
Serge, what are you laughing at?
I'm sorry. I have to go for a sec.
No.
All right, let me get the Eagles game back.
Dylan, what is he laughing at?
I don't know exactly what he's laughing at, but him laughing made me laugh.
I'm removing him. Yeah, I kind of just saw that Mike Evans take and kind of was like, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, sometimes I see people that just, and I've done it too with some things.
Yeah.
But I've seen people just agree with takes that they see, and for me, I always have to look into it a little more.
Yeah,
It's a very common take throughout the fantasy football community that Mike Evans is going to have a bust season, which he just never has.
Mike Evans has never really been a league-winning receiver.
But no one's taking him in the first round. People are taking him.
Yeah, and I think, again, this is why I like that we're not doing fantasy anymore. I feel like people relating like real life to fantasy is always very deceiving.
And first of all, going back to Mike Evans, before you said he's overrated, Marshawn Lattimore has allowed Mike Evans 2 catches in his entire career. You were completely wrong.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why.
You're good.
No, I thought he had a touchdown.
He had 1 touchdown. He had a 2-yard touchdown last season.
Mm-hmm. Which, again, no.
Mm-hmm. All right, sorry, you're good to come back, right?
I'm not letting him back in until he tells us what he was laughing at.
All right, I know what he was laughing at. He was laughing at the "I want to eat Lucas Giraldo" thing.
Not funny.
I'll tell you the context after we get in the live because we are on YouTube.
You told me the context.
I told you the context. I need to tell you.
And I'm just glad.
What?
It doesn't make sense. It's funny. Like, I want to eat Lucas Giraldo.
Yeah, I may or may not have just broken my mic.
Oh, yeah, and your headset's in Baltimore.
Yeah, that's coming, though.
Good. Serge, continue with your Marshawn Lattimore take.
I think Marshawn Lattimore is one of the most underrated cornerbacks. He gets very, very little credibility. I think,
guys, we just jumped to 6 viewers, so if you guys are new in here, any questions, we're just waiting on halftime. Dylan, just check if the game started up again. I'm not sure if it did.
I think Marshawn Lattimore, he's one of the most consistently underrated cornerbacks. Like I said, he's very good against like one of the better receivers in the NFL, like Mike Evans. He's not I'm not saying he's like an elite cornerback, but I think he belongs to number 4 because I honestly can't think of anyone else who had a really good season last year.
Marlon Humphrey.
Deserving.
Marlon Humphrey, Gilmore, Trey White. Those are the guys.
James Bradbury.
Bradbury is also fair, yeah. I think Lattimore and Bradbury are on the same level. I can understand either opinion. I'm honestly not sure who I would put.
I'll give you my reasons for each. Gilmore and White had underperforming seasons, so I'm kind of.
But again, it's so hard to evaluate.
He was the decoy.
It's very hard to evaluate cornerbacks because
it's got time right now, Peanut Thomas. I'll put it on.
I love your
I'll
name.
show you the score.
We will put it on.
Put this.
It is currently halftime, so you can stick around.
We're talking about the NFL. Ask us anything you want to know. We're relatively knowledgeable.
I can promise you, if you say something controversial, you can watch us fight. So
yeah,
that's always
that's the best thing about the live.
It's usually me, Ian. Usually, sometimes Serge jumps in on either side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, Serge is too quiet for. Yeah, I like Lattimore. I feel like again, Bradbury's been very underrated.
I think Bradbury's been very good, and I think he was actually one of the most underrated cornerbacks before he went to the Giants, and now is getting the credit he deserves. Mm-hmm. But I think he wasn't yet in that elite, that very, very great tier of cornerbacks until this year. So I feel like it's easier to put Lattimore over him. Well, I thought Lattimore had a solid season this year, and every year he's been in the NFL. Mm. And then Marlon Humphrey. Marlon Humphrey's the one I feel like I'd be most inclined to actually put in there. But the reason why I don't is because I feel like he's put in probably the best secondary in the NFL. He has a lot of great safeties and a lot of great quarterbacks around him to also help him.
Best secondary in the NFL.
Yes.
I believe that right now the most loaded secondary is the Broncos.
Not really.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
I think the Giants have a fantastic secondary.
Yeah,
what do you mean no?
No, fantastic. But I thought you were gonna say best in the NFL, which they don't.
No. I think they could by the end of the season.
I got the game.
If Darnay Holmes has a really good game.
Bradbury, Darnay Holmes, McKinney, who I absolutely am so excited to see.
McKinney will have a good season.
Julius Peppers, Logan Ryan.
Ian, you're in charge of the stream. Can you show the share?
Yeah.
I'm actually very confident Xavier McKinney. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But Best. I don't think the Giants will be the best secondary in the NFL, but I'll give you McKinney. He's very good.
McKinney's again.
No, McKinney will be very good. I'm confident.
I think he will be good as well, but again, I can't make a judgment on young rookies that didn't play more than like 6 games last season.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in his initial games, I thought he looked pretty good.
No, he looked really good, and I'm sure he will be. But I'm not going to tell you that Xavier McKinney's going to be so and so is going to be better than so and so because I can't back that up.
I will say this: I think he's Julius Peppers in a contract year, and I think McKinney. I'm very, very much happy with him.
Jabril.
And then we what?
You said Julius
17-yard pass to Gunner.
Jabril. Why am I saying Julius Peppers? Which one's
Julius Peppers?
Oh, that's the edge rusher. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so bad. And like, never mind. I think we obviously have that Bears pick, so we get Kyle Hamilton and have that duo. And McKinney and Kyle Hamilton is arguably the best player in the draft.
Why do you say you're gonna get Kyle Hamilton? That's such a toss-up.
Why is that a toss-up?
Wait, I'm very. Wait, I lost my.
Kyle Hamilton is an NFL player. He's
No, I know that. I lost my train of thought. Wow.
Wow.
We have 2 first-round picks, so we're guaranteed because this is a very, very defense-heavy draft and a quarterback-heavy draft, so it's kind of in our favor. We can get a defensive player like a linebacker or safety, and then if we need to get like Carson Strong or Malik Willis or a Slovis late. Not late, but like kind of like when we took Daniel Jones.
Lack of audio quality coming up. My microphone is like malfunctioning. I'm gonna have to unplug
You
it.
sound fine, so it's not.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Marvin Jones pass short right to Jonathan
Taylor.
Imagine. But yeah, again, guys, any questions, let us know.
So, I have a question about Tua Tagovailoa.
Oh, no.
Do you think that Tua will get over 30 touchdowns this season?
Not a chance.
Dylan, I can't hear you.
Oh. Olszewski. 21 yards. Mac Jones is having a game.
Can't hear you, Dylan. We can't hear you.
Yeah,
Dylan,
sure
we can't hear you.
Dylan, we can't hear you. Yeah, I'm going to just... Hey,
but
Serge.
anyway, before we get to that really hot take, which is sure to spark a spicy argument. Is he good now?
Yeah, me.
There we go. Okay, so
I don't think Tua will reach 30.
I would be surprised if he got to 22.
I think his ceiling this season is 30 touchdowns. I don't think he reaches that. I think more approachable would be just get into the low 20s and then see where you are from there.
That's kind of depressing for someone who you think is going to have a real big.
But this season, I don't think his jump is huge. I think it's.
I thought you said that his jump is going to be really big with the new offensive coordinator.
His jump is going to be slow and steady, but it'll eventually end up with him being one of the best quarterbacks.
You said that he was going to in the NFL.
Touchdown.
J.J. Taylor. The running backs are, they're getting killed. The Eagles are getting killed. Even any point of showing this?
I'm not going to say one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL because that would be going ahead of myself. I did just say that, but that's just not right.
No, I mean,
he could be, but I'm not going to just go out there on a limb and say Tua will be one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL without any backing of that.
Dude, I will say this. This will get you angry. I would much rather Tua either be awful this year or really, really good. Like, I don't want to see him be like, oh, he's good, and like, let's give him another year, and he was all right.
Like a Daniel Jones type season where like you don't know whether or not to move.
Yeah.
He's gonna improve. If he doesn't improve, I still give him another year. But you know my policy.
Another extra point that was missed. Whoever Norton is, he's gonna get cut. Dang. Missed again.
For me though, Tua Tagovailoa, if he doesn't improve this season, I'm going to be very, very gloomy for the entire offseason because it's going to project badly on almost everything I said in the.
Because I think the Dolphins could arguably be forced into keeping him even if he is very bad.
I don't think he will be very bad. I don't think he has a floor that he can be very bad.
I think Tua's floor is very low.
No, Tua's floor is where he is right now.
No, his floor. I don't know why everyone's saying Tua has a low floor. Tua's thing is that his ceiling doesn't appear to be very high.
It's like Mac Jones.
His floor is good. I agree. Except
His
Jalen Waddle. You know what's really funny? I was thinking about this a few days ago. Jalen Waddle had an NFL.com interview earlier where he said, "Do you prefer Tua or Mac Jones?" And he said Mac Jones. A couple of days later, he's drafted to the Dolphins. Must have been a bit.
But how can you actually say that? He just said Mac Jones.
That being said, Mac Jones was his quarterback when he said that.
Tua was his quarterback last year, though.
Tua was his quarterback for 6 games last year. Mac was it for 8 games. Waddle never really had that much time.
Jalen got injured.
Jalen had time with Tua, but the ones who really had the time were Ruggs and Judy.
Yeah.
And Ridley.
But that's not a fair excuse. They had almost the same amount. Ruggs.
I forgot. Alabama just create monsters.
I know, especially a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Or they buy all the monsters.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about? And I was thinking about this for soccer, what countries produce the best positions, like Spain, center mids, blah blah. Never mind.
France center backs.
Yeah. And then I was thinking for football, I would say what teams do the best positions, but I don't think that really makes sense. So colleges probably makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd say Alabama has to be receivers.
Oklahoma has to be quarterbacks. They produce the most good quarterbacks.
USC.
I would say Michigan has to be edge rushers.
Yeah, that's fair.
Pittsburgh has to be edge rushers. Because Surge, you're a guy. Oh my God, why am I forgetting his name?
Patrick Jones.
Patrick Jones is playing fantastic for the Vikings at training camp right
now. Oh, I told you.
They have Ty Hughes Surge as number 5 edge rusher in the draft.
Wait, who was it?
Patrick Jones.
We're about to start doing mock drafts legitimately when the season starts. That's crazy.
I'm gonna be more into the NFL than I'm gonna be college football. I'm just saying this right now.
It's a thing. It would be really interesting if say again, I'm not saying say we were to go do this as our job. I would, if I were to be offered doing more draft and more NFL, I would genuinely be torn as to what to do. But for Dylan, you would do NFL. Obviously,
I'm gonna say it right now. I genuinely never know that much about the draft class until there's 3 months before.
Which is a lot. That's good.
It's a lot of time to prep, but comparatively to some other guys, you guys knew what you were talking about from the get-go. My first mock draft was a disaster.
I mean, it got 1,000 views, I think, so.
No, it got
a lot of
800.
650 views, and I had Kyle Pitts going at 30 because I forgot about him in the.
What?
I forgot. No, because I had it by position, and I forgot to click tight end because I didn't think there was anything memorable, and I didn't want to redo the whole video.
Dylan.
Wow.
Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So another question.
Wait, sir, I want to ask you if you would do NFL if you were to be offered a job in this.
100%.
Yeah. I would do NFL over college every day.
No. I wouldn't want to do college football. I would want to do draft profiles and
I
would still do NFL.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably would rather do NFL.
Okay,
I love doing the draft though. Draft's a lot of fun.
Another question.
Gainwell 6 yards. Gainwell has been quiet.
Who do you think will lead the league in touchdown passes this season?
Justin Herbert.
No.
Wow, hot take.
And I'm sorry, I like Justin Herbert.
I just make snap decisions. I'm not maybe.
I like Justin Herbert. I just want to hypothetically keep this opinion, because I want to debate it.
And I will.
I like Justin Herbert, but for the past couple of years, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray have been the best rookie quarterbacks, and everyone said they're going to make the league. They're going to be the best quarterback in the league next season. And now people are saying that about Herbert, and it just doesn't happen.
That is really true. That actually, honestly, everyone's saying Herbert's gonna be.
Baker Mayfield had a good rookie season, but not the Herbert rookie season.
He was the best rookie quarterback, and people said he's gonna make a huge jump and be one of the best quarterbacks.
And then he was inconsistent. That's why I think again he could be inconsistent this year.
Yeah,
like we've seen him do.
For Kyler Murray, he was excellent in his rookie season. Everyone thought he's gonna be the next Lamar Jackson.
He?
He was excellent.
Yeah.
He didn't win a lot of games, which again I'm contradicting myself, but he did a good job.
Yeah, Kyler actually had a good season. Okay, but so you have Herbert, Dylan, who do you have?
I think the most touchdown passes this season is going to be Josh Allen.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And Herbert is just like Josh Allen, so.
And I would say Mahomes because I think they're going to win more games and they're going to score more touchdowns, but Josh Allen has nobody to run with.
Reed's gonna play very conservative in the regular season. Mm-hmm. Mahomes' stats are gonna look a lot worse than how he actually is, which is the best quarterback.
Yeah, but it's Mahomes, so they're really not gonna.
True.
Yeah.
I think with
who's your sleeper for this though? Oh, go ahead, sorry.
For the sleeper for best quarter.
Just do who's.
For me, I would go. I don't want to go with the obvious ones with Mahomes and Rodgers. I don't want to go Josh Allen.
Say who you think. Don't think too hard. Who do you think will have the most touchdown passes this season?
Serge overthinks this. I forgot what question I asked him. What I asked him, and Serge was like, "Well, what do I think will happen, or what is realistic?"
Oh, yeah.
Like, what do you think will happen should be realistic.
Well, okay. What do I think will happen?
Gut decision. What do you think?
Serge, who will throw the most passes, the most touchdowns next year?
The most touchdown passes will be, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
A lot of people actually sleep on Russell Wilson every year.
Yeah, Dylan.
I've given it more thought.
Everyone,
it might
no
just
one
be
thinks of it for MVP, for MVP, for most yards, for any of those stats. I think he'll have a really good year.
I think. All right, I've warmed up to him in the last 6 hours because I've had him on my fantasy team, and I want to think optimistically. But Russell Wilson throwing more touchdowns than Mahomes, Rodgers, Josh Allen, it just doesn't make sense to me because they have that ground and pound running back that the Chiefs and Bills don't.
Who, Chris Carson?
Yeah.
Injury.
Chris Carson was injured last season, but he is definitely him even questionable is much better than goal line Clyde and goal line Moss and Singletary. They're gonna throw when they have the chance.
That's true. But I
think I could tackle Devin Singletary.
I think I could strip the ball from Devin Singletary. I couldn't tackle.
Okay. What is
your
What is your hottest take in the NFL for any player?
I think everyone knows mine. It's that Jalen Ramsey is not the best corner in the league.
That's not a hot take, though.
It's worse than Xavier Howard. He's there.
That's not a hot take.
That's a hot take.
No, that's
comparatively
not.
Comparatively, all right, I'll give you some more then.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
give us
think
what we haven't heard, Bill.
Deshaun Watson is fifth, but I'll think of something.
Keen, what's your hottest take?
Trey Lance wins Rookie of the Year and leads them to the playoffs.
I don't think he's going to get a snap this season.
Ooh.
I think that this team is so set in their ways with Garoppolo that unless he gets injured, Trey Lance doesn't find his way into the offense.
They're also, I think, they have some very good record. I forgot I was watching a show or a report on what their record is with Garoppolo. But again, he doesn't really play much.
Nick Mullins just got
sacked. Big. Oh. Nick Mullins was Christian Barmore. Yeah.
Ooh.
Who me and Serge forgot to put. Or who did the Patriots one with me? Yeah, we forgot. Oh, and Serge, you know who we forgot for the Vikings? Who did Vikings with me? Dylan, you did.
Yeah.
We forgot Daniil Hunter for key players.
Oh.
Yeah.
We forgot him. I'm not going to lie. We forgot him. And he would be a key player, but I think he's a tad overhyped by the majority of fans.
Yeah.
So for... So Trey Lance. I think Trey Lance definitely starts the season. Because before we would say that, this quarterback, he's too raw coming out of college. He's not going to start. I think, remember, the 2018 class, I don't think anyone would have predicted Josh Allen would have started that year. I don't think anyone would have predicted Lamar would have started that year. Remember, Lamar started the season as a gadget running back / wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone thought... Okay, Darnold was probably projected to. Rosen was, I think, at the time.
Mayfield was.
And Baker was. But, the other two, I think quarterbacks come out a lot. Quarterbacks start a lot earlier nowadays. I think Trey Lance has really had a very good training camp in preseason, which is going to put the pressure early on Garoppolo. And I think Garoppolo, the first bad games he has, the media's going to be all over him, calling for Trey Lance to start because of the higher upside. And I think the Niners will eventually cave in, given, again, the really successful nature of his preseason. And I think he will start at some point this season. When? I don't know. It could be as early as week 4. Remember, Garoppolo's also injury prone. It could happen maybe towards the end of the season. We don't know. But I'm confident that Trey Lance will start the season.
I don't think he's going to unless Garoppolo gets hurt, I don't think he starts because I think Kyle Shanahan, first of all, said that Garoppolo is the week 1 starter. He said that's not
week 1.
And then
But I don't know what the truth in that is because I think Trey Lance may start week 1.
No, he won't start week 1. They won't change
Kyle
that.
Shanahan is one of the most stubborn coaches in the NFL, and there are a lot of them, but just remember when they played the 3-back committee, everyone knew Mostert was the best.
Did you say Kyle Shanahan's the most stubborn coach?
One of them.
Oh, okay, I was going to say. I know who the most is, and his name is Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll's relatively flexible.
He's more of a player's coach, I'd say.
Oh, really? I can tell by what happened with Russell Wilson this offseason.
Yeah,
well,
but
that's not entirely up to him though.
That's not. Yeah, that's
Dylan.
Really
Him and Bill Belichick are the two head coaches who have the most say in the organization. So it definitely had a lot to do with him.
Yeah, but it's more due to their time around the time.
No, and I agree. Carroll's very stubborn. That's fair. But fair I was saying, Kyle Shanahan, he doesn't change his opinion unless he's forced to. He doesn't care about what the media says. The media has been saying for a long time that Raheem Mostert was first the best running back on that team. He's been starting every game, and then once he did start playing, they've been saying he's terrible. And he hasn't changed a thing. He knows what he's doing. Kyle Shanahan, if he says he's going to start Jimmy Garoppolo, he's going to start Jimmy Garoppolo.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
week one. I'd say week one. But I'm saying towards that way about Matt Nagy
about Fields, though. I don't think Matt Nagy's going to stick with his opinion because I think Fields is that much better than Bill.
I agree. I still think all quarterbacks will start. All rookie quarterbacks.
I think all rookie quarterbacks will get all the big five will get some time in the season. Except I don't think one unless Garoppolo gets hurt.
I'm kind of Davis Mills.
That's nothing on Trey Lance's talent. I know he's been great. I know what he's capable of. I think he's the third best and the fourth best. I've grown on Zach Wilson, but even though he has been bad, I've grown on how he plays the game.
You think he's the fourth best quarterback?
I think Lance is either third or fourth. Him and Wilson are interchangeable.
Okay. Now let's just stare.
Yeah, let's just look. And that's it.
Okay.
Ooh. What do you boys think? You want to stay on?
I'm good to stay on until 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I can't after. Let me see how many we got in here, because we might...
One. There's no one in here.
Okay, then I think that's okay. I keep going.
What do you think, Serge?
I'm fine with whatever.
If there's no one in here, no one's gonna ask us questions. We're just gonna be asking ourselves, and we can just do that on FaceTime, honestly.
Yeah. All right.
To anyone watching the entirety of this stream later in the day, thank you very much. That means you like us. But see you guys. And Uber just got a 12-yard pass. No one cares about preseason anyway. See you guys.
Here, wait. Let's end with the intro. Let's go. There we go.
All right.
Surge, we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
All right. We'll see you, everyone. Thank you guys. Well, no, it's there. All right. I'll see you boys on the next live stream. Browns video tomorrow. We'll see you guys next time.